We are now in the process of developing a life support technology. When the day comes to launch men on extended space missions, we will have the know-how and the equipment capable of sustaining them in safety and good health. Considering first just the basic necessities of life, we must create an encapsulated, self-sufficient community with its own pressurized atmosphere, water system, and food supply. It must carry its own Department of Sanitation, recreation center, communication system, and above all, a place to work. All of these needs occupy space and add up to a lot of weight. We will allow each man about 1.5 gallons of water per day for drinking, food preparation, and personal hygiene. Even on this reduced basis, 4 men, for example, will use approximately 2,000 gallons or 16,000 pounds of water during a 1-year mission. By regeneration, the same water is used over and over, so we can reduce the total amount of water required for the entire mission to 17 gallons or 140 pounds, just enough to start the equipment working. Regeneration of wastewater begins in the collection tanks, one for humidity condensates, a second for used wash water, and a third for urine. Chemicals added to the stored wastewater inhibit bacteria growth and the formation of objectionable gases. From the storage tanks, water passes into 2 identical units which distill the used water. One unit distills wash water and humidity condensate. The crew uses this purified water for drinking and food preparation. The other unit distills urine, producing water which is more pure than that which we draw from home faucets. However, for psychological reasons, it is stored separately and used for washing. The wick evaporator is the heart of the distillation unit. It makes it possible to distill water in 0 gravity. Wastewater saturates the wick in an automatically controlled flow. Hot air then flows over the wick, evaporating the water, leaving most of the waste products in the wick. Charcoal beds filter out the remaining contaminants in the water vapor, which distillation did not remove. The water vapor then passes through a condenser and to a small centrifuge, which spins condensed water out of the airstream. A second charcoal bed filters the water as a final purification stage. The crew periodically tests the processed water for purity. Food occupies 3rd place in survival time, but 1st place in satisfying a deep psychological need. Food management is not a regenerative system. The launch weight of food supplies is reduced by freeze-drying and pre-packaging main courses of the carefully planned menu. Astronauts prepare their meals by adding hot or cold water to the dried foods from a 0G dispenser. 0G trays hold everything in place. Force feeding is the answer to weightless dining. Some of the solid foods are eaten, package and all.